You need to know how to survive your freshman year at Spelman. You need to know how to survive your freshman year at any HBCU, and we're going to get into that in today's video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get right into today's topic. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabrielle Kazaya. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. I am currently on a different camera today, guys. My camera broke and it fell and it was crazy, and the lens is currently being fixed. So in the meantime, we're on my iPhone, so I hope the quality isn't too bad, but I am starting a new series on here and I am so excited to be starting this series. It is called Surviving Spelman. As you all know, or if you are new here, I am a rising senior at Spelman College. I've been extremely involved during college. I've pledged, I've joined SGA, I've joined a number of other clubs. I've been president of 2 organizations at this point now, and I really loved my Spelman experience. It's been nothing short of amazing, but I've also learned so much. I've gone through so much, and I would love to share those things, but also just create a safe environment for us to talk about what we go through at our HBCUs, what we go through in college, and everything in between. That has been what some parts of my channel has been dedicated to over the past couple years, but I am excited to be talking about this more in depth, more just raw and uncut, because I know some of those conversations are really necessary, especially when you're choosing a school. So I hope that this series will be interesting to you all. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any video weekly, and let's get into the first topic of our series. Let's get into the freshman survival guide of Spelman. Make sure that you know that you can implement this at whatever HBCU you are attending currently. If you're going to NCAT or Howard or Clark or wherever else, these things, most of them will be interchangeable. So let's get into how you're going to survive your freshman year at Spelman College. First, welcome, or even if you're watching this and reminiscing on your freshman experience, welcome back. I know you all really enter bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as I think most people describe it as. When you enter your freshman year, you are excited, you know nothing, and you're just eager to soak up everything, and I really urge you all to soak up everything. You will never get freshman year again. You will never get sitting outside of the Morehouse bookstore again, talking to people late at night. You'll never forget going to Morehouse or going to Waffle House runs or going to those first parties during NSO week. So remember to enjoy every little moment, because it goes by fast. And I'm sitting here now talking to you guys as a senior, and I remember being a freshman literally 2 years ago. So that's truly crazy to me. But I want everyone to remember that your experience is not necessarily going to be what you see on social media, what you see on TikTok, how you might have seen me or other creators or just other students living and showing their experience. That will not be your experience, and it's not supposed to be. You're supposed to have your own genuine and unique experience, and you need to live through that. You need to embrace that with all that it is. The good and the bad will come with freshman year. You might get freshman 15, or you might lose 15 pounds. You might gain 20 friends, or you might have 2 friends at the end of the year, and you have navigated your way through friendships and relationships and all the other things that come with college freshman year. Whatever the case may be, you just need to absorb it. Literally give your freshman year experience a tight hug and live in the moment. Don't be so worried and focused on each next step and each next part of your journey that you overplan, and don't just enjoy and listen and live where you're at. Now, I would be remiss to start talking about what you're going to do senior year, tell you about the Morehouse College Roundabout, and not give you some very real warnings. Number 1, you are a freshman on Spelman's College. We refer to as a first year. But if you are a freshman at any college, this can be transitional for all. Keep your dorm up. Make sure you're not rude to your roommate. Don't be rude to anyone. You never know who and how your journey will transition in college, who you will need later down in the way in life. Just be kind and considerate to everyone, because everyone deserves that, and everyone is not doing anything to you, so don't do anything to anybody. Number 2, put up your boundaries. If you know something doesn't sit right with you early on, if you know you don't want to go to this party or event, if you know you're not going to feel comfortable in this space, if you know you don't want to be trying this drink or this or that, don't do it. don't put yourself in a situation just because of like you feel like you're trying something if you really know you're uncomfortable with it. Now, if it's a new food in the caf or if it's a new place that you and your friends want to go, cool, try it, do all those things, but don't do anything that you're going to regret later just because someone wanted you to try it. Number 3, there's going to be a senior boy or a junior boy who presents as so eagerly interested in you. He may be Greek, he may not be Greek. Don't fall for it. Don't do anything that you wouldn't want to live with you for the rest of your life your freshman year, because I promise you at an HBCU, it is small. No, everybody knows everybody. Everyone talks to everybody. And honestly, in the culture that we're in now, some person at one school knows someone in a different HBCU and the word has already gotten out there too. So just be aware of what you're doing. Don't fall into like any traps that like literally seem like egregious. Like, you know that boy wasn't really into you. Like, he does not need somebody in a 4-year age gap. You are just barely an adult, 18, and he is trying to talk to you, and he's probably already 21, 22. He can find someone his own age. All those things are very like typical for things that you should watch out for, and just use your critical thinking, your analytical thinking skills, and trust your gut and trust your judgment. And if anything, if something seems off and your friends around you aren't providing you like that consultation that like you can talk through and kind of work things out, girl, phone a friend that's at home. Call someone that's home, call one of your big cousins or your family members if you don't want to talk about it to your parents, and be like, hey, like this is happening, like what do you think I should do? And use someone's advice and guidance and your own discernment to make the decision for yourself. Up, let's get into off-campus excursions, as I like to call them. I used to go out all the time. We used to ride scooters downtown. We used to go to Waffle House. We used to do late night Uber runs anywhere. We used to go to Atlantic Station, to go to Target, and to just sit around, lounge around. We used to go to restaurants. All those things are so fun, and make sure you do them because it's such a highlight in your freshman experience. Like me and one of my friends, and also my boyfriend, we used to go in zip cars and like drive around during the weekend. You like basically rent a car. It's on a lot of campuses, and that was how I explored Atlanta. And honestly, I urge everyone to explore the city that your college is in. There's so much just enjoyment and learning what else is outside of your college campus, because sometimes you're going to need a break from your college campus. You're going to be in a bubble 24/7 with the same people. You're going to want to go out and expand and try new things and see new places and meet new people, and having the ability to just jump in a car or go somewhere or call Uber here or go visit this place that you and your friends tried once, or you want to go on a solo date by yourself and try, is so important to just remain sane but also remain grounded at your college campus. I know I got into the dorm a little bit earlier, but really make sure you're enjoying the dorm. You're only gonna live there a probably short 1 to 3 years, so soak it all in while you have the time. Enjoy living on campus, going next door to your neighbor and it being your friends, and you guys going out, going to the caf and everything in between, but also enjoy just walking to Glassford campus, because now that I drive from campus and back and forth and have to leave like 15 to 20 minutes earlier before all my classes and all those things, you really do take for granted freshman year. And it's so important to just remain happy that you're in a place and don't try and rush growing up or living off campus or doing all these things because you think something out there is bigger and better and all those things. Like, just live where you're at. Next, I did want to get into parties. Have fun, like go out, party if that's your thing. Go to the different parties, meet people from different schools there. Go to the AC parties, go to the parties that are hosted by Georgia Tech, go to the parties that are people at Georgia State. Like, we used to go to, I think it's called like the Underground here, and I met people from Georgia State and Georgia Tech and like all these different places. And what I wish I would have done is kept more in contact with them, like gone to their schools and done things. I definitely didn't do my best job in doing that, but I did go out and I ventured off, and then I figured out like that wasn't really my thing, and that is okay. But make sure you go out to a few functions freshman year just to say that you did it and that you enjoyed that part of your college experience. And in terms of experience, that is the perfect transition into clubs and orgs. You are going to have a RSO fair, which is a registered student organization. Make sure that you go to all the tables that interest you, just not the tables that your friends are going to or interested in going to, and be prepared at these tables. One thing about an HBCU, you need to be prepared from the moment you come in. That means if you're going up to a table, ask them questions, find out what they enjoy about their club. this is as much an interview of them telling you about their club as you asking them about their organization. I led the business organization on our campus was in a part of it for 3 years, was in leadership for 2. When girls come up, they're wanting to know, what events do we do? What can they get from it? What can they do for this? What can we do for that? And we have to be prepared to tell them, like, you're going to get X, Y, and Z. Now, being in a sorority, girls come up, they introduce themselves. They tell me, like, this is what this is. How do you feel like your experience has been? How has this been? How has this been? And I'm able to inform them and to tell them about that. So really make sure you take your RSO Fair experience to heart, and you do everything that you're interested in. You go past even the tables that you have a little interest in. Like, I wish I would have went past some of the tables that were focused on like food and culture and people, instead of just going to like my little 2 to 3 that I went to. But overall, just make sure you try things, that you experience things, and you engulf yourself in the experience of all the things that Spelman can be, all the things that your HBCU can be. And make sure you go to the RSO Fair. And don't leave early because you think something else is better is happening on campus, because you need to be there and figuring out which RSOs you're going to go to, because then you have to apply for them. And when you apply for them, y'all, have that resume tight, have the application questions good and not off of chat, and really put your all into it if you want to be a part of the organization. And don't apply for more than 3 to 4 things if you're not going to be able to dedicate and delegate your task, but also your time, to being a full-fledged member in those orgs and committing to the org as well. I did want to talk about friendships a little bit, because that is always a topic that is hard, especially for first years. Let me tell you that it is okay if the friends that you start with are not the friends that you end with. It is okay if one friend that you start with is the friend that you end with. It is okay if the friends that you start with are not the people that you're around day to day every time, but you still keep in contact with them and are so cordial, still catch up from time to time. All of those things are okay. It is okay to completely isolate yourself from the people that you first met. I want you all to remember that no matter what you may have seen, no matter what may happen to you, you are walking a path that you do not write. Like, God has written your path already. But I say all that to say that don't overthink or wonder, like, am I really supposed to be doing this? Or like, this person isn't really kind to me, should I still stay friends with them? As long as you end everything peaceful, don't end anything in an argument or having a girl ready to fight you or any of those things, just end it amendably and then just be done with it. Like, there are so many people who I just realized were not my people, and that was okay. I still say hi to them when I walk past them. I still do all those things. I'm just not talking to them, or we're not hanging out anymore. And y'all, that is okay. Like, you're going to win some friends, you're going to lose some friends, you're going to make lifelong friends, you're going to make friends that you're going to say, that's my Spelman sister, and that's it. And that is the same thing at an HBCU, in real life, at jobs, in all those places. So just be okay with whatever decision you make, and know that like that was best for you, and go forward and move forward with peace and happiness. And find some new friends, and find some good friends. And I'm a type of person where I believe that it's okay to have friends for different things. Like, me and my Barcelona baddies that I met when I'm on my study abroad trip, I will love them forever. I will go on a trip with them anytime. Then I have my line sisters. Then I have my friends that I had before my line sisters. Then I have my freshman year friends based on the dorm. Like, it is okay to have groupings of people and spend time with all of them. Just make sure that you're spending time with people and building relationships. Let's do some rapid fire ones. Number 1, food. Go to the caf. Get you a to-go box from the caf. Make sure you find what caf meals are good for you. Figure out what things make you hungry. Not hungry. What things make your stomach hurt, and stay away from them. Every school has their thing about what's good to eat, what's not good to eat. Figure out what that is and avoid it at all costs. I love a fried chicken Wednesday. I love a fried fish Friday. Taco Tuesday depends on the day, but I gained 15 pounds for sure freshman year, and I just lost the weight at the end of sophomore year. But that food was good for the most part, and then at the end kind of trailed off a little bit, but I found what worked for me. I stuck to it. You might eat a burger every day, but that's just college. Next, if you're interested in Greek life of any sort, I'm not double clicking on this topic very much, but show up at your business professional for events. This is a serious, for me, it's a very serious matter. For other people, it is a very serious thing. Do not take anything lightly. And honestly, for all clubs, show up in business professional. Most times, every application, every interview, all those things are business professional unless stated otherwise. So show up on your P's and Q's, because you know what you want. And if you want it that bad, you'll show up intently. Next rapid fire, get a mentor. Doesn't matter if she's a Spelman alumna or not. It was best, and every Spelman alumna normally can become a mentor in some way. Find a mentor who is aligned with you in some way, even if it may not be what you want to do post-grad, and maybe what you want to do during undergrad, and maybe that you just like their energy and their aura. Find a mentor. They will really guide your path and help you. They may even cook meals for you. Like, you just really need someone who will be there for you as you are for them, and that is very important. Next, find out who you are. If you do nothing freshman year, if you leave with nothing from this entire video that I created, please take the time and dedicate a space for you to figure out who you are, what version of yourself you're going to, what you like, what your skills are, who you are outside of your parents, outside of your family, outside of your hometown during college. One of the single most important things that I did freshman year was figure out my likes and dislikes, start a new venture, and really just become a best version of myself. I know I didn't speak much on GPAs, on class schedules, and all those things because I'm going to have a whole nother Spelman series just talking about academics. But of course, keep your grades up, go to your classes on time, do all those things that you're supposed to do, because at the end of the day, you're there for your degree. And after your degree, and I mean immediately after, you are there to find whatever version of you it is. Like, the Gabby from freshman year figured out so much about herself that it was so much easier to find the different versions of me along the way. And you really have to just continue that, upkeep with yourself internally. Know when the right time is to go to the counseling center to ask for help, to go to your teacher to ask for help, to be willing to ask for help, to be willing to wave the red flag, like, I am in need. I'm not going to keep going well if I'm not doing this. And if you're on the completely opposite end of the spectrum, like, figuring out what your friends are like, figuring out what skills you want to try, what hobbies do you want to try new now that you're in college. You are in a space that is literally created to nurture you, to care for you, and to create a new version of you, but also to create like this place where you just figure out who you are and be okay if you're a little lost on your journey and figuring it out. So take advantage of that. Make sure you are using all the resources, all the things that I said today in today's video, but also comment down below if there's some things that I missed, some things that you guys still have questions about, and how you want to know how to survive your freshman year at Spelman College or the HBCU of your choice, which you know we go #1 all the time. I love you guys so much. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of this new series, and make sure you hit a like, a comment, and a subscribe before you click off today's video. Love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all at my next one. Bye.